All right, Kelly. This is our first video podcast. Um, I'm not real sure if I'm supposed to look at the camera or I don't think so. I think it'd just be weird because there's nobody holding the camera. So I'm just going to look at you and my notes.
Okay.
All right. We got our in-house competition coming up. That's on September 15th, right? Is it 13th? 13th? I thought it was 15th. You just told me a while ago. Do you think it was the 15th? It's the Sunday, whether it's the 15th or 13th. Sorry. I depended on Kelly for that one.
I just looked at it too. Oh my gosh.
It's on that Sunday, either the 15th or the 13th, and it's from 1 to 3. So, we need some more teams signed up. The goal with this competition, one, is for you to just have fun and have some experience with competition. But the main thing is we're just trying to raise money to finish our bathrooms. So it ended up costing a little bit more than we expected. We're trying to raise around $4,000. So, that being said, sign up. The goal is, it doesn't matter what level you are. Basically, what I'm going to do personally is program each individual team's workout to where it's a pretty level playing field. So that should make things very interesting. So if you can't do toes to bar, it does not matter for this competition. So that's encouragement to sign up. It is a level playing field. I promise it will be a good competition and a lot of fun. It's going to be 2 events. 2 events and multiple workouts in each event. So that's why it's only going to last a couple hours. Also, we're trying to have silent auction items. So if you guys have any ideas or you want to donate an item that would be good for the silent auction, do that. All right. So we got Kelly here. We're going to talk some nutrition. I think that's when you see Kelly, it's like, I want to talk to her about nutrition. So this is your chance to do that or hear from her about nutrition. She has no idea what I'm about to talk to her about. She does better when you throw things on her spur of the moment.
See?
Depends on what it is. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. How was the workout today?
Oh, it was tough.
So the workout today is Friday, the 23rd, and we did the 40, 30, 20 of toes to bar.
Floor presses, double 53-35.
Yeah.
Double kettlebell snatches.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody's finished it today.
No,
RX.
nobody RX has finished it. So it's a challenge. If you can do it, try it out.
In 20 minutes.
Yeah. But it was a good one. You did all right.
All right. Yeah. Kettlebells threw me around.
All that matters, you got a good workout. So you did that.
I get sweat.
All right. So, got a question for you.
Okay.
When did you really turn a corner with your fitness? So, like, I know you started CrossFit Wilson. You're just kind of getting into it. But I feel like there was a turning point for you when you just, I don't know, just kind of took off at least. When what kind of helped you turn a corner?
I think when I turned a corner was probably my first battle with the bro.
Okay.
When I was partners with Carrie. I don't know if...
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Y'all did scale.
We did, and we did, and we won.
You won.
And it was so, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I felt like I was, even though I did scaled, and I thought I was just on cloud 9, I don't know, a competitive fire in me that I had never, I don't know, I had competitiveness in me, but I don't know, that was really like, oh, this is cool.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. So that just kind of lit the fire and made you want to train a little bit harder. Cool. All right, well, what about nutrition? So I don't know that nutrition was on point at that time.
It
or was
was,
it?
but not like it is now.
Okay.
Probably a turning point with my nutrition, I know, was back before I came to CrossFit Wilson, and I was doing MX30 at the Regency.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you there.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
She didn't stretch after a workout. I had to get on her.
He did. I was even getting in my car, and he was yelling at me.
I will find you.
But I remember it was after I had Dylan, my 8-year-old, and I was working out, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting the results like I really wanted. And that is when I enlisted in a nutrition coach at the Regency. Her name was Sandy. She was amazing.
I remember Sandy, sweet lady.
She was
She
awesome.
had my CrossFit.
I was a bodybuilder, more like that. But they kind of taught me about food and, portion sizes and me. You can't just eat anything you want.
And work it off.
No, it doesn't work.
Okay. All right, so what did you eat for breakfast this morning?
What did I eat for breakfast?
I think everybody wants to know.
Okay.
What's the secret to breakfast? No, what did you eat for breakfast
What
today?
did I eat?
Yeah.
Okay, so every day I eat eggs.
Every day. It never changes.
It's one of my favorite foods. I don't know. So I ate 3 eggs this morning.
Okay.
A peach and 2 kiwis.
So you eat the whole egg?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good source of protein and fat.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a peach that was about to go bad, so I ate a peach.
Yeah.
And then my coffee with almond milk,
Mm-hmm.
the unsweetened vanilla almond milk.
Okay.
You should
I just like my coffee black.
Well, I just have to cut the bitterness a little bit.
It's a required taste.
Yeah.
If you want a tip for black coffee, here it is right here. And you say it's bitter, let it cool down a little bit. So I told myself before because I wanted to drink coffee, but I was scared. I didn't want to drink it if I was going to drink it and it'd be unhealthy. So I didn't want to drink it and it'd add sugar or milk or a bunch of stuff to it. So first I was like, oh man, I'll do it. So what I did was I let it sit for a little while. It cooled down, not like cold, but just a little bit cool, and the bitterness goes away. So if you're trying to get past an unhealthy coffee, try letting it sit for a little bit and get a little bit chilly, but not cold. And then you acquire the taste, and then you can drink it whenever and in whatever temperature. So that helped me.
Okay.
So you should try that. All right. What did you eat for dinner last night? This is on the spot. She probably had Chick-fil-A. I don't know what she's about to say.
I didn't. I did well. I did shrimp stir fry over cauliflower rice, which was frozen shrimp, and I threw it in a pan with frozen stir fry veggies.
Okay.
And then put some coconut aminos on there.
Did you say coconut aminos?
And that's just a healthier form of a soy sauce. It's made of like coconut
Okay.
sap instead of, I'm not really sure what soy sauce is made of.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And then I had that over cauliflower rice, and my husband had regular rice.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like
Okay. Look, that was a good question that kind of comes to my attention. So, what's your most favorite thing you like to make that Skip is her husband, that he just absolutely just despises? He's like, he works hard all day, comes home, you made dinner, and you made what? And he's like, are you kidding?
spaghetti squash or kale.
Kale, I can understand. Yes. Kale for sure.
Yeah, I did that. He was pretty disappointed.
Yeah. Not all of us want to eat as healthy as Kelley.
No. I try to push it on him, but...
Yeah. Meredith, my wife, she'll eat kale a lot, and I can do kale a little bit. Like, I had the kale, the superfood from Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
The kale.
That's good.
But I had to do the whatever it is, the topping that you put on it. It's got like raisins and whatever.
And pecans or nuts or...
I don't know. I can do it like once and I'm good. So yeah, but she loves it too. So I just don't understand. I just don't have the taste for that. Maybe I should let it cool or let it sit for a little while so the bitterness will go away. All right. So as far as your nutrition, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from when you started and you had turned that corner to like now? What's the biggest thing you've learned you feel like, I know there's been a lot, but what's one of the biggest that you can kind of share with other people that might help them?
Well, something that's not very deep, but a serving size of peanut butter. What that actually
Everybody
is.
needs to hear this.
I think everybody needs to like get a kitchen scale and weigh out a 15 or 16 gram amount.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
You can blame it on Kelley with your disappointment.
Yeah.
Dang it, Kelley, why'd you tell me to do that?
Well, you know, when you grab a tablespoon and you get it out of the the peanut butter can, you know, it could be heaping. Could be a lot more calories than you're really planning on. That was a big lesson. And then...
That's definitely not deep, but very applicable to a lot of people. A lot of people can resonate with that.
Yes, because I think Clint likes to have tablespoons of peanut butter.
Clint ain't listening to this, and he ain't measuring nothing. No offense, buddy. Okay. Is that your answer for that? Biggest lesson learned. How much is a serving of peanut butter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like what?
You must have ate a lot of peanut butter for that to be your biggest lesson. Okay.
I love peanut butter, and just what actually serving sizes are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's good.
You think that just throwing a chicken breast on the grill and it might be like 4 ounces or whatever, but you're actually eating like 8 to 10 these days because the chicken breasts are just so massive, and you can easily overeat when you're even trying to do well.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny you mentioned that because my biggest lesson, what you just said. So, just full disclosure, Kelley's my nutrition coach, but I'm hers too. So we know a lot about each other and what each
and
other
our
eat.
habits.
Yeah, and bad habits. I don't have many, but she's a work in progress. I rode a ribeye.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
I remember you came in the gym and you were like,
crushed.
Kelley.
What's
How
it, like
much?
90 grams of fat? I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way. Because I love a ribeye and sweet potato. Like, that could be, my final meal, and I'll be fine. And when I saw that, I was just like, wow, that was super eye-opening.
I remember when he told me because you reminded me of that emoji with like the...
oh, yeah. The exploding
clouds.
head, whatever. Yeah. That, I don't know. My emoji was probably like 2 teardrops, that one.
Yeah.
That was probably it.
Steak has so much fat in it. More than protein, actually.
So when you eat steak, what do you usually eat? Do you do like a filet?
Probably a filet.
Okay.
Filet is my favorite.
Do you feel is that the lowest in fat?
No, a sirloin is, but I just...
That junk's ragged. It's like
I don't
not
like
even
it,
good.
no. If I'm going to eat a steak, I eat a filet.
Okay.
I mean, I can be kind of foofy, but... or feel kind of foofy, but...
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you feel like there's like one best diet? Like, if you could narrow it down, is there like a best diet, like in your opinion? What do you think? If someone said, Kelley, I want to go on a diet, what would you say? I mean, would you say there is one, or do you just think, like, is there one that you like in particular the most?
I don't think there is a best diet.
Yeah.
Not universally for, like, every person.
Yeah.
I think there's some really good diets out there that maybe work well for somebody, maybe not well for another person.
Right.
But then I don't like, there's a lot of diets that, like, cut out entire food groups.
Yeah.
And if they do that, I would suggest stay away from them because it's just not a long-term. I feel like you need to look at, can you do that for months or years?
Or for your life.
Or for your life, right. Can I do this and get a 6-pack? Yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think that there's a best diet. I think that you should experiment with yourself and
Yeah.
what works best for me, it doesn't work best for you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
we
like, so
actually do two separate things,
Yeah.
but kind of the same.
Kelley will, my fitness pal is like,
I like numbers and I like
Yeah.
to see things,
yeah,
do things in a order. But you know, he likes to just eyeball
not
it
inner stuff.
and not enter stuff. You know, but that works.
Yeah.
You know, that works for you. That works for
Yeah.
me. Some people, I don't want to go into.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think that's true. It's like there's no one size fits all, and unfortunately, sorry guys, there's no secret diet. The keto, there's something new out. Keto. If you go to bed, you fast. So everybody technically does intermittent fasting. So, but you know, there's a place for intermittent fasting too. For some people, it works well with them.
That's right. You know, a person that works maybe a 12-hour shift, awesome for them, but
Yeah.
you know, that doesn't necessarily work for somebody else.
Right. Okay. So, what would you say is the biggest mistake people are making when it comes to like them just trying to go on a diet or eat clean?
Under eating, I think that's the biggest thing, and people not eating enough carbs.
Okay.
I think that
But is that because they're trying to eat like vegetables and like, or what? When you say not enough carbs?
no, I think the media and like, you know, the mainstream has made people afraid of carbs. I think that, and carbs are a good thing. You know, your sweet potatoes, your
We're on the challenge. Do your penalties. You know who you are.
your fruit, your bananas, they don't make you fat. Like, that's not what's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people cut their calories way too much, and that could cause a lot of issues.
Yeah. I did
And
that.
I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah. I would.
They're afraid of food, and food is good for us.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a big difference between when well, I would definitely get all my protein and fat in, but I was eating like really, I don't want to use the term healthy, but like low calorie type carbs. So I was doing asparagus, raw asparagus, spinach out the bag. Like I was eating like really nutrient dense, vitamin dense foods, but if I started out on like a Monday, by Thursday, it was like I tanked, especially in what we do for a workout regimen. It's like we kind of depend on carbs. I learned this over the years. So just actually eating the right amount of carbs, which seemed like almost double what I was doing, made a big difference. I actually looked leaner and I performed better. So I agree with that. That's most people just
Best that your body won't let go of the fat. Like, so you're just kind of spinning a wheel, you know?
Yeah.
And
then what happens? You get discouraged.
then you
and
just
you're like,
binge out, whatever. I'm going
let's
to go
some
eat like
Bluebell ice cream.
yeah. Or donuts, or, you know, whatever your vice is. You know, you don't want to stretch enough, you know.
Eat plenty of it.
It's not going to harm you. It'll do you good.
Yeah.
Especially if you're eating the right things.
What I found has worked best for me is, because I do like the occasional treat, is to not save it just for the weekend. If I'm like really craving something, like I found it's okay for me. I can handle it. Now, if you can't handle this, it's okay. I could handle like eating something sweet on like Wednesday night. Then all of a sudden it wasn't like, gotta hold out to the weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You know, I want something. And then all of a sudden I get to the weekend, I'm just like, you know,
Give me all the
Friday,
foods.
Saturday, yeah, Sunday. Instead, it might not happen because I kind of fulfilled that. So that works pretty good for me. Don't always work, but works most of the time. So, going back to CrossFit, what do you feel like, or what is your least favorite CrossFit workout? Is there one in particular? Is there a name for one? Or is there one you just remember that you just was just terrible?
The one that always sticks out in my head, me and Chastity were partners. It was they were. He had a lunge. No, lunge. It was
No, it was a
50.
farmer carry.
Farmer carry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, farmer carry with.
Story gets made up.
I forgot.
What, make y'all lunge out there by the street?
No, y'all. It was. This was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
But this workout made that much of an impact on me and my
I'm
life.
here to have impact.
We had to farmer carry 53-pound kettlebells in each arm. And every time you had to put one down, you had to do 5 burpees.
You both had kettlebells?
Both of us.
Or one
Of us.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
And he told us to go out there and make a left.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
That
where you
was
walked
nice.
to.
So-
And it was...
Before the workout, I got in my truck and grabbed a cone and threw it in the back of my truck. So I just rode out there to the, what was it? It was right there by the fire hydrant. And then I just turned and just drove my truck as far up the hill as you could go.
The tree
basically.
line.
And then dropped the cone and drove my truck back. And just, I probably smiled so hard. And I was like, all right, guys, you go out here and you're going to farmer's carry. And when you get to the first cone, you're going to look to the left and you'll see the cone to your left. And when everybody, I swear, I wish I had a video camera. Everybody got to that cone. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, this can't be far from here. They turn and look and they see it like at least a half or two. And they all just dropped the kettlebells.
It was awful. It was awful. I think it took me and Chas like over an hour. And I think you finally called it off at some point.
I think I did.
Because it was so
I had
bad.
mercy.
But that was
That was your least
very
favorite one.
memorable, I guess.
Most memorable
Yeah.
/ least favorite. Okay. All right. So what's your like favorite workout you've ever done? Have you ever even thought about that? I don't even know if I could come up with one.
I love squats. I love overhead squats.
Mm-hmm. Or like,
I don't know.
you hadn't thought you would be able to do or something.
Favorite moment. If anybody knows me, they know that I struggle with the bar muscle up. Who would have thought? Anyways,
Anyway.
we had a workout. It was like a team competition series or something, and I ended up doing 42 in the workout.
I remember that. Because
And I was really proud of myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because a couple of days before that, you had got your first one.
Yeah, like the
Right.
day before I got my first
Was it
one.
the day before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that,
And it was
remember that.
synchronized with the partner,
Yeah.
so that was cool.
That's cool. All right. What is your favorite? To look in her eyes right now, she has no idea what I'm about to ask her.
I told you.
What is your favorite go-to clean meal?
My favorite go-to clean meal?
Yeah. So like.
Oh, I got that one.
Okay. I figured you would.
Yeah, I love to make it. It is a half a sweet potato,
Okay.
shredded chicken breast with hot sauce and ranch dressing with some broccoli.
How do you make it?
I put chicken breast in a crock pot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I shred it, and then I put it over the sweet potato after I bake it in the oven.
Do you put the hot sauce in the crock pot with the chicken? Have
I
you
just-
ever tried that?
Well, no.
Okay.
I haven't. That might be good, though. It might
will
make my
be
life
good.
a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And then I put the hot sauce on the chicken after it cooks.
Gotcha.
And then the ranch. And I use like the Primal Kitchen ranch because it's just a cleaner, healthier version than like, it's not Hidden Valley ranch.
Okay. I figured.
With a side of broccoli for my greens.
Okay. So that's your favorite go-to.
That's my
You do that
favorite.
every week?
Not every week, but
Okay.
it's about
Okay. You got that many meals you cook differently? Wow. I get the same thing like every week. Sugar plum chicken salad. I could eat every day for lunch.
But didn't we figure out the macros on that?
I forgot those. That's about like peanut butter. I don't remember that either. All right, so what's your favorite cheat food? So what's something you could just you like to, if you do indulge, what do you like to indulge in? Really?
Love pizza. Pizza
Is it the kind that Skip buys from Dollar General?
No. No, but that will get me sometimes. Pizza and pizza, and their dessert. I love it.
Which one?
The chocolate chip.
Oh,
dessert.
gosh.
Like, I just...
I'm about to order one right now.
It is so good.
You want to split?
I'm doing good right
now. She hasn't looked up the macros for that one yet.
Not at all.
All right. What's for dinner tonight?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I was either thinking about steak or salmon. I'm not sure.
Not a ribeye.
But probably salmon.
Feeling frou-frou? Like filet?
I'm not feeling frou-frou, but salmon is on sale at Harris Teeter, so
Oh.
I might go get some of that.
Okay. So, before we go, if you could give everyone a piece of advice, as far as their nutrition goes, no matter where they're at, what would it be? Just, you can only do one. You can't do more than that. I know you got a list, but one that will kind of blanket and just cover everybody. What would you say? For everyone who's just, if they're at a point right now where they're focusing on their diet.
Yeah.
Hello? Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
I'm trying to think. You said I can only give one answer. There's a lot running through my head. But
what would help everyone?
Maybe being patient with yourself.
Okay.
And realizing that you can't be perfect all the time. Don't be scared of trying things. Experiment, see how you can grow yourself. I feel like every week, we talk, I'm like trying something.
Yeah. What are you trying?
Like, just talking to you. You're like, well, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just trying something.
Something.
Just something, trying to better myself in some
Yeah.
way. Even if it's just 0.5%.
Yeah.
Better. I think that would be my advice. So don't be too hard on yourself, but and I think that we all know.
It's like number 7, I think.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I know
They're loving it. They're loving it.
I can rattle about nutrition.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Keep on going.
but I feel like everybody kind of knows what they need to do to eat good, to eat well. Everybody knows we need fruits and vegetables, lean meats, good healthy fats.
Yeah.
Just be patient. Allow yourself to grow. And
I forget who said it. You might remember, but I don't know if you heard it, but it's somebody who's big in nutrition in the CrossFit world. But they ask her all the time, like, hey, is there more vitamin? There's more vitamins in kale than spinach, or does this have enough fiber? And then she's just like, what'd you eat for breakfast?
yeah, let's start there.
Yeah. So I think most people try to make it harder than what it is. They can look at their week and understand, like, oh, it's probably that excess. Like, oh, wait, spinach has whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
lettuce.
complicated at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
My favorite thing was people would talk to me about nutrition or whatever, and they're like, I was eating this salad, and is this to have the fat-free dressing, and this, that? I was like, salad that's making you fat. That's it. Like, there's something else. It's probably not the salad dressing.
Right,
There's
right.
probably something else.
You're not
outside of
telling me
this.
something.
Yeah, like, somebody, let's monitor here. Look at it. So, anything else you'd like to tell everybody about nutrition? We'll have Kelley on some more, but today was just a bunch of just questions I come up with. Put her on the spot. She does better that way.